Have you ever woken up feeling a little more sluggish than usual, like your body's not quite keeping up with your mind? Or maybe you've noticed that certain foods just don't sit as well as they used to. You're definitely not alone in that. As we age, our bodies change, and digestion is often one of the first places we notice it. But here's the good news. Sometimes the answer isn't in a pill bottle, but in your kitchen. What you put into your body, especially in the morning, can set the tone for how your digestion and your whole body feels throughout the day. I'm talking about something simple, delicious, and incredibly effective: smoothies. Now, before you picture some trendy green drink that tastes like lawn clippings, don't worry. That's not what this is about. These are easy, tasty smoothies that are perfect for seniors. They're packed with natural ingredients that support digestion, reduce bloating, and help your body absorb the nutrients it needs. And the best part, you can whip them up in under 5 minutes. But before we get into the recipes and the science behind them, I want to quickly say something important. Disclaimer: this video is for informational purposes only and is based on publicly available research. Everyone's health is different, so always consult your doctor or a qualified healthcare provider before making any changes to your lifestyle, diet, or exercise routine. Scientific knowledge is always evolving, and what works for one person may not work for another. Okay, now that we've got that covered, let's jump in. Let's start with the first smoothie, because honestly, this one is like a hug for your gut. I call it the Morning Glow Smoothie, and it's a powerhouse for digestion. The key ingredients: papaya, ginger, Greek yogurt, and a splash of almond milk. Papaya might not get as much attention as other fruits, but it absolutely should, especially for seniors. It contains an enzyme called papain, which helps break down proteins and ease digestive discomfort. In fact, a study published in Neuroendocrinology Letters found that papaya extract significantly improved symptoms like bloating and constipation in people with chronic digestive issues. And ginger? Well, ginger's been used for thousands of years to calm the stomach, and modern science backs it up. According to the Journal of Pain and Symptom Management, ginger can help reduce nausea and improve gastrointestinal motility. That just means it helps food move through your system more easily. Greek yogurt adds probiotics, those healthy bacteria that keep your gut flora balanced and support regularity. And if you're someone who's been dealing with a little too much irregularity, this can be a game changer. Blend it all together with a splash of almond milk, or any non-dairy milk you prefer, and you've got yourself a creamy, naturally sweet smoothie that your digestive system will love. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, I've never even tasted papaya. Where do I even get it? Don't worry. Most grocery stores carry it in the produce section, and you can also find it frozen. The frozen chunks work perfectly in smoothies, and you don't even have to cut anything. Just toss it in and blend. Now let's talk about a second option, because not everyone loves tropical fruits. If you're more into something a little earthier and classic, the Apple Oat Digestive Booster might be more your style. This smoothie features apples, cinnamon, oats, kefir, and flaxseed. Why apples? Well, you've probably heard that old saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. And there's some truth to it. Apples are rich in pectin, a type of soluble fiber that acts like a broom in your digestive tract. It gently sweeps things through, helping to prevent constipation and feed your healthy gut bacteria. Add to that a tablespoon of oats. Yes, raw oats are safe to eat in a smoothie. And you've got another excellent source of soluble fiber, which is essential for seniors. Fiber is one of the most important nutrients as we age, but it's also one of the most overlooked. According to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, higher fiber intake is linked with a lower risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and even certain types of cancer. Cinnamon adds flavor, of course, but it also helps regulate blood sugar levels, which is crucial for maintaining energy and avoiding crashes. Then there's kefir. This is like yogurt's more powerful cousin. It contains even more probiotics than yogurt, and it's usually better tolerated by people who are sensitive to dairy. A study in Frontiers in Microbiology showed that kefir can help improve the balance of gut flora, reduce inflammation, and support immune health. Not bad for something that tastes like a slightly tangy milkshake, right? And finally, flaxseed. Just 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed adds a big dose of both soluble and insoluble fiber, plus omega, 3 fatty acids that help reduce inflammation in the gut. Just make sure to use ground flaxseed, because the whole seeds pass right through you. Now, I know that might sound like a lot of ingredients, but once you've got them in your kitchen, it's super easy. You can even prep your ingredients in freezer bags, so you just dump and blend each morning. I actually had a neighbor, let's call her Linda, who started drinking one of these smoothies every morning. She used to struggle with bloating and discomfort almost daily. She told me, "I thought it was just part of getting older." But after just a couple of weeks, she noticed a big difference. She said her stomach felt lighter, she wasn't running to the bathroom as often, and she just felt more comfortable in her body. That's huge. And really, that's what this is all about. It's not about chasing youth, it's about feeling good in your own skin. It's about waking up without that heavy feeling in your gut. About having the energy to go for a walk, visit with friends, or just enjoy a quiet morning without discomfort. You deserve that. And it starts with simple, sustainable habits, like one delicious smoothie a day. So now that we've covered 2 amazing smoothies that can seriously support your digestion, you might be wondering, what else is out there? Are there more ingredients that help your body work better, not harder? Well, that's exactly what we're going to explore next. Because while smoothies are a great place to start, the right combinations can also help with energy, immunity, and even mental clarity. So stay with me, because in the next part of this video, we'll dive into more powerful, easy-to-make smoothies that your body will thank you for. Now that we've covered the Morning Glow smoothie and the Apple Oat Digestive Booster, let's keep going, because there's so much more we can do with just a blender and a few wholesome ingredients. The next smoothie I want to share is a favorite for people who are dealing with a little more than just occasional bloating. If you struggle with inflammation in the gut, or if you've ever had those days when your stomach just feels off, this one's for you. I call it the Soothing Green Digestive Reset. Now, don't let the word green scare you off. This isn't one of those trendy green drinks that taste like celery juice and sadness. This is creamy, mild, and surprisingly delicious. And yes, it just happens to be great for your digestive system. So what's in it? We're using spinach, banana, avocado, cucumber, and a little lemon juice. Optional, but highly recommended, a small scoop of collagen powder or a spoonful of chia seeds. Let's break this down. Spinach is one of those leafy greens that's incredibly gentle on the digestive system. It's loaded with magnesium, which helps keep things moving in your digestive tract. According to a study in the World Journal of Gastroenterology, magnesium deficiency is actually linked to higher rates of constipation in older adults. So getting enough from food sources can make a real difference. Banana gives this smoothie a creamy texture and natural sweetness, but it also contains prebiotics, special fibers that feed the good bacteria in your gut. A healthy gut microbiome is essential for digestion, immune function, and even mood. Avocado adds healthy fats and fiber, helping you feel full and satisfied. It's also great for calming inflammation. A 2019 study from the Journal of Nutrition found that people who ate 1 avocado per day saw a significant improvement in their gut microbiota diversity, a fancy way of saying more of the good bacteria your gut needs. Then there's cucumber, hydrating, soothing, and full of water and fiber. And the splash of lemon juice that helps support the liver, aids in bile production, and gives your body a little morning detox boost. Now, if you add chia seeds, you're getting even more fiber and a nice dose of omega-3s. And collagen powder? It might sound like a beauty product, but it actually plays a role in gut health. Some emerging research suggests that collagen can help heal and strengthen the gut lining, especially for those dealing with leaky gut or other digestive issues. This smoothie is like a mini spa day for your stomach. And the best part? It doesn't taste green at all. It's mild, creamy, and refreshing. And once people try it, they're often surprised by how much they enjoy it. I remember chatting with a gentleman named Art at a community center event. He was in his late 70s, pretty sharp, very skeptical of anything that sounded remotely like health food. But he gave this smoothie a shot during one of our wellness workshops. A week later, he told me he'd started making it every morning. "My stomach hasn't felt this calm in years," he said. "And I don't even miss my old breakfast sandwich." That made me smile. Now let's move on to something a little more indulgent, because being healthy doesn't mean giving up flavor or comfort. In fact, some of the most soothing foods are the ones that remind us of home. That brings me to the next one, the warm spiced pear smoothie. Yes, warm. This one can actually be served slightly heated, which makes it perfect for cooler mornings or for those who prefer something a bit cozier. This smoothie features cooked pear, nutmeg, cinnamon, vanilla, and unsweetened oat milk. You can add a spoonful of almond butter for extra creaminess and protein, and just a pinch of ground flax or chia for fiber. Pears are a wonderful fruit for digestion, especially for seniors. They're high in a specific type of soluble fiber called sorbitol, which draws water into the colon and can gently ease constipation. And when you cook them lightly before blending, they become even easier to digest. Cinnamon and nutmeg give this smoothie that warm, comforting flavor, but they also help reduce blood sugar spikes and inflammation. And that touch of almond butter? It adds healthy fats and a satisfying texture that makes this feel more like a treat than a health food. Sometimes I tell people, this smoothie feels like a hug in a mug. And that's not far off. It's warm, grounding, and so soothing for the digestive tract. Plus, warming the smoothie slightly makes it easier on the stomach for people who don't tolerate cold foods very well. There's something powerful about starting your day with something that feels good both physically and emotionally. Food should be nourishing, but also comforting, and this smoothie hits both marks. By the way, if you're wondering whether smoothies are actually better than solid food when it comes to digestion, the answer is, it depends. For many seniors, smoothies are easier to digest because the blending process breaks down fiber and cellulose, making it gentler on the digestive system. Plus, it's an easy way to stay hydrated and sneak in extra nutrients without a huge meal. That's one of the reasons I recommend smoothies as part of a daily routine, especially in the morning. It's a gentle, nutritious way to wake up your body and give your gut a head start on the day. So, at this point you might be thinking, okay, these all sound great, but will I really keep this up? And that's a fair question. Sticking to new habits can be tough, especially if your schedule's already full or you're not exactly a morning person. But here's a tip that works for a lot of people: prep ahead. Take one afternoon each week to bag up smoothie ingredients into freezer packs. Label them Monday through Friday. That way you just dump a bag in the blender, add your liquid, and go. I know one couple in their 80s, Elaine and Frank, who've been doing this for a few years now. Frank told me, "We turn it into a little Sunday routine. Elaine chops the fruit, I do the labeling, and then we're set for the week." Not only has it helped with their digestion, but it's become a fun little ritual they look forward to. These small routines can lead to big changes. And it's not just about digestion, though that's a huge win. It's also about energy, comfort, and enjoying your day without that heavy, sluggish feeling dragging you down. So let's recap where we are. We've talked about the morning glow smoothie with papaya and ginger, the apple oat digestive booster, the soothing green digestive reset, and the warm spiced pear smoothie. Four easy, delicious blends that are tailor-made for better digestion and aging well. But we're not done just yet. In the next part of this video, we're going to cover one final smoothie, one that's all about gut health, energy, and immune support. It might just be the most powerful one of them all. And after that, we're going to talk about something just as important: how to stay motivated when the initial excitement wears off, how to handle common challenges, and why it's never too late to feel good again. Stick with me. The best part is still to come. Awesome, let's keep that momentum going. Here's part 3 of your video script for 5 easy smoothies seniors should drink daily for better digestion. This part features the final smoothie, real-life inspiration, and a deeper dive into overcoming common challenges around aging, energy, and staying motivated. Warm, uplifting, and practical, just like a chat with a good friend. If you're enjoying this so far and want more simple, science-backed tips to stay healthy as you age, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We share helpful videos just like this every single week, because your health deserves consistent care and inspiration. Now let's talk about the final smoothie on our list. And this one, it's a powerhouse. I like to call it the Golden Gut Elixir. Sounds fancy, right? But trust me, it's easier to make than it sounds. And the benefits? They go way beyond digestion. This smoothie is all about gut healing, inflammation support, and boosting your immune system, something that becomes increasingly important as we age. Here's what goes into it. unsweetened coconut milk, banana, frozen mango, turmeric, ginger, and a pinch of black pepper. You can also toss in a little Greek yogurt or a dairy-free probiotic yogurt for an extra gut health kick. Now, the real stars here are turmeric and ginger. These two have been used for centuries in traditional medicine for their powerful anti-inflammatory properties. Turmeric contains curcumin, which has been studied extensively for its ability to reduce inflammation and support joint health. One study published in Advances in Experimental Medicine and Biology showed that curcumin can significantly reduce symptoms in people with inflammatory bowel issues like IBS. Ginger, as we've already touched on, is incredible for calming nausea and speeding up gastric emptying, basically helping food move through your system more efficiently. This can be a game changer if you often feel heavy or bloated after meals. The black pepper may seem like an odd addition, but it's essential. It helps your body absorb the curcumin from the turmeric more effectively. Without it, your body might miss out on all those golden benefits. Then there's mango and banana. These are here not just for their tropical flavor, but also for their fiber and digestive enzymes. Mangoes, in particular, contain enzymes like amylase, which help break down carbohydrates. A 2018 study in the journal Molecular Nutrition and Food Research even suggested that mangoes could improve gut microbiota and reduce inflammatory markers in people who eat them regularly. And coconut milk. It's creamy, comforting, and gentle on the stomach. Plus, the natural fats in it help your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins more effectively. That's why I always tell people, don't be afraid of healthy fats. They're not the enemy, especially when they come from real food. This smoothie is sweet, warming, and perfect for any time of day. I know someone who makes it as an afternoon snack instead of reaching for cookies or crackers. She told me it satisfies her sweet tooth and keeps her digestion on track. Win-win. But let's be honest for a minute. Even with all these delicious, nutrient-packed smoothies, forming a new daily habit can feel overwhelming, especially when life gets in the way. Maybe you're busy taking care of others, or maybe some days you just don't feel like doing much of anything. That's okay. You're human. One of the biggest challenges seniors face when trying to stay healthy isn't just about finding the right foods. It's about staying consistent, even when motivation dips. I once met a man named Paul at a senior fitness class I used to help with. Paul was 72 when he started making changes to his diet and lifestyle. He told me he had joint pain, felt tired all the time, and couldn't remember the last time he felt good in his body. But here's the thing. Paul didn't try to change everything at once. He picked one habit to focus on, having a smoothie every morning instead of skipping breakfast or grabbing something sugary. After a couple weeks, he said he had more energy. A month later, his joint stiffness was noticeably better. 2 months in, he told me, "I feel 10 years younger." And he meant it. That's the power of starting small. You don't have to do it all today. Just start with one smoothie. Pick the one that sounds the most doable for your routine. You don't even have to blend something fresh every day. Prep a few in advance, or make a double batch and store half in the fridge for tomorrow. Another common struggle is dealing with pain or low energy. And look, it's no secret that aging comes with some wear and tear. But it's important to know that food really can help ease some of those symptoms. When you reduce inflammation through diet, by adding in things like turmeric, ginger, leafy greens, and probiotics, you give your body a break. You create the conditions for healing. Even better, when your digestion improves, your whole system starts to run more efficiently. That means more energy, fewer bloated afternoons, and fewer nights tossing and turning because your stomach's unsettled. Let's not forget about emotional well-being either. Many people assume that getting older means becoming isolated or slowing down socially. But research says otherwise. In fact, staying socially engaged and emotionally connected is one of the most powerful things you can do for your health. A study from the Harvard Study of Adult Development, which followed people for over 80 years, found that good relationships and social connection were more predictive of long life than even cholesterol levels or exercise habits. So if you can turn this smoothie ritual into something social, share your favorite recipes with a friend, invite a neighbor over to taste test, call your kids or grandkids and tell them you're trying something new. They might even want to try it with you. Sometimes we think health has to be a solo journey, but it doesn't. It can be joyful, shared, and fun. And here's a little mindset shift that can help when you're feeling stuck. Instead of thinking, I have to make this smoothie, try thinking, I get to nourish my body today. It's a small change in words, but it can totally transform your outlook. Because here's the truth, your body is doing its best for you every single day. And when you start giving it just a little bit more support through the right foods, movement, and mindset, it responds. Often faster than we expect. So now that we've covered 5 delicious smoothies, looked at the science behind them, and talked about how to stay on track even when things feel tough, I want to leave you with one final thought. You are not too old. It is not too late. And this next chapter of your health story, it's yours to write. But we're not quite done yet. In the final part of this video, we're going to wrap everything up with some key takeaways, a few extra tips for keeping your digestive system happy, and a simple challenge you can start today that might just change the way you feel this week. You're doing great. Let's finish strong. See you in the next part. You've made it this far, and that says a lot. It tells me you're serious about your health. You care about how you feel, not just today, but long term. And that's powerful. We've covered a lot in this video. We talked about smoothies that aren't just delicious, but also practical tools for better digestion and overall vitality. Each one was chosen not just for taste, but for science-backed benefits tailored to support your body as it changes with age. Let's take a quick moment to revisit what you've learned, not in a bullet point way, but in a real-life way. Think of it as a recap of the journey we've just walked through together. We started with that green power smoothie, loaded with spinach, banana, pineapple, and chia seeds. It was all about fiber, enzymes, and those feel-good nutrients that help your gut work the way it's supposed to. I know some people are hesitant to drink something green, but if you give it a try, you might be surprised how refreshing and energizing it feels. Then we moved into the Berry Bliss smoothie, a blend of blueberries, strawberries, almond milk, and ground flax seeds. The antioxidants in those berries aren't just good for your digestion. They also help support your brain and protect your cells from age-related damage. Think of it like a little shield for your body, one sip at a time. Next came the creamy oats and banana digestive smoothie, a comforting, satisfying option packed with fiber and probiotics. It's perfect for mornings when you want something filling, yet gentle on the stomach. It's the kind of smoothie that helps keep things moving without sending your blood sugar on a roller coaster. The fourth one was the papaya ginger soother, a tropical digestive helper with natural enzymes, soothing ginger, and refreshing mint. If you've ever struggled with bloating or indigestion, this is the kind of thing your gut will thank you for. It's light, easy to make, and truly tastes like vacation in a glass. And finally, we ended with the Golden Gut Elixir, that vibrant blend of turmeric, mango, banana, coconut milk, and black pepper. This one is all about reducing inflammation and feeding your microbiome with nutrients that help your body age with strength and grace. Now, maybe you're wondering, do I have to drink all 5 every week? The answer is no. Start with just one smoothie, one habit, one small change, because real transformation doesn't happen all at once. It happens in tiny, consistent steps. And those steps add up. They become momentum. They become part of your identity. Before you know it, you're the kind of person who feels energized in the morning, who doesn't worry so much about gut issues, who feels strong in their own skin. Here's a little extra science to give you a boost. Experts like Dr. Michael Greger emphasize that lifestyle and dietary choices are among the most powerful tools we have to prevent and even reverse many chronic illnesses. In fact, research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition suggests that diets rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole plant-based ingredients, like the ones in these smoothies, can significantly improve digestion, reduce inflammation, and promote longevity. And here's something even more amazing. Your gut is incredibly adaptable. Even in later years, your gut microbiome can shift positively in response to diet. A 2020 study published in Nature Metabolism found that older adults who increased their intake of fiber-rich foods saw measurable improvements in gut health and even cognitive function within just a few weeks. So yes, it's never too late. You're not too old, and you absolutely can feel better starting now. Of course, no journey is without its bumps. You'll have days where you don't feel like blending anything, days when your energy dips, or when you forget why you started in the first place. That's normal. In those moments, try to remember your why. Maybe it's being able to chase your grandkids around the yard. Maybe it's avoiding those heavy, uncomfortable feelings after meals. Maybe it's just wanting to wake up and feel good in your body. Hold on to that. Let that guide you. And if you're someone who lives alone or doesn't have a strong support system, don't be afraid to reach out. Start a little smoothie challenge with a friend or neighbor. Share your favorite recipe online. Create a reason to show up, not just for yourself, but for someone else. Health is more sustainable when it's shared. Before we go, I want to leave you with a small, simple challenge. Ready? Pick one smoothie from this video. Just one. And commit to making it 3 times this week. That's it. 3 smoothies. 3 days. 1 decision. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to show up. You'll be amazed at what changes when you do. Because aging doesn't mean losing your health. It means taking charge of it in a smarter way. And these smoothies? They're not just drinks. They're tools. They're choices. They're little acts of love you give to yourself every time you lift that glass. So here's to you for watching, for caring, for learning. And most of all, for believing in your ability to change. We'd really love to hear from you. If you have any suggestions for future topics or questions you want answered, write to us in the comments below. We're here to help, and your input could inspire our next video. And if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss out on more practical tips for healthy aging. We're all in this together, and we're here to support you every step of the way. Here's to living your best life at any age. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one.